Igbere ndị nwe m nụ ndewonu. Anyị ekelekwalụ n'ọjọọ maka ịbịa nọkwara ihe mmemme nke Igbere mmiri live broadcast bụ nke anyị na-eme kwa izu Satọde ọbụla. Ele o ji gbaa izu nke taa anyị malisa ya elekere anya atọ abụkwa elekere anya anọ ịlọha anyị nọla amalisa. Ihe mgbasa ozi nke anyị tụsasị ya. Anyị mee ka unu mara ọ bụ ndị ntorobịa ndị nọ anụ mahadum ma ndị gụhala na mahadum ma ndị nyega n'aka ịkwa ndị mmadụ ịnwụsa asambodo nke iji agụ akwụkwọ mahadum nke n'ala bekee ma ndị nyere ya ka ele a na-eji ahazi ya ihe gbasara ịnwụsa asambodo nke ịgụ mahadum ala bekee. Ọ bụ ndị airawa nọ izu ụka nke taa makwanụ ndị rohubonu ndị Igbere ụmụrịme Igbere nọ na mahadum nke ụwa chịkọta ya onwewe ọnụ akpọ ya akara bekee National Association of Igbere Students na YIS. Ọ bụkwa ma nwa ozugbo anyị Elijah Adu izu nke taa sị ka anyị kparịta ụka ka anyị marụkwala ndị ihe ekwesịghị ime ma ọ bụrụ o nwere onye chọọ anụ to nwosa asambodo nke eji agụ akwụkwọ na mahadum n'ala bekee bụrụ nke bụ atụgharịa ya olu bekee ya bụrụ scholarship. Ndị a ele a na-eji eme ya ndị usoro a na-aga agbaghị ya ndị ibe a na-echetasị ndị ahịa a na-ede ndị a ele a na-eji arụghị ya aka ya bụrụ onwe isi ele ọ bụ ndị Igbere bụkwa nnụ ma ndị nọ na mahadum ma ndị gụghala na-agụghara mahadum ma ndị nke chọọ anụ ịbanyekwarị mahadum wee nwere ike masa ihe ụwa kwesịghị ime ịkwara elu ụwa kwesịghị iji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ụwa nwosa akara nke a na-eji aga ala bekee jee gụọ akwụkwọ mahadum. Akwụkwọ ọhụ bụkwanụ ndị ọhụụ hazi ịnụ ihe nke a na-akpọ scholarship ma atụgharịa ya bekee bụ ndị ji enyekwa aka akwụrụ ma ụgwọ ụlọ akwụkwọ ma ihe ndị ekwesịghị imetụ ya arụ ga-agụsịa ya fụsa ya bụrụ ihe anyị gbazuru izu nke taa sị ka anyị bịa kparịta ụka ele o ji gborodo. Atụfu oge nje onye ọbụla m kpọbasa ya ekeletu onwe ya ekeletu Igbere kọwatụrụ Igbere onwe ya. Anyị agakwara ihu na-eso azụ ele ejigoro hue ya ka m kpọbasa Comrade Elijah Kalu. Comrade ihe na wee metọwa bụ nwa ikeletu Igbere ikeletu Igbere kọwata onwe nna ka kpọbasa anyị amalise akwa ele o kwesịrị ịdụ gari.
Anyị ebiri ezumezu ezumezukwana ebiri Igbere student onye agbala ngenge eziokwu obodo m chọọ ịnọrọ echiche unu ụbọchị taa. Anakwa na-akpọ m Comrade Elijah Kalu. I know most of us amaala onye mba ahịkwalanụ m one on one. So ọ bụ mbụ the former PRO of this platform na YIS and also former first son of Abia Poly mgbe ọrịa anyị ka nọrọ at school. So obodo kwana m ụchọ ịbịa ka mụrụ unu anyị data nchi ụbọchị taa. So m ji ohere adazi unu emeela ịnọnyere anyị taa. Ndewonu.
Ndewo, anyị ekelela Comrade Elijah Kalu. Atụfu oge ka m kpọbasa nwanne anyị nwoke Chike Emmanuel ka o keletukwa ya kọwara enwe Chike iji egwebasakwa ihe onyonyo ngwagara ihu gofu igwe okwu ga mute ga-ekeletu Igbere kọwatụkwara Igbere onwe gara ihu gofu igwe okwu ra mute gofu ya ra mute.
Yes, ya ngwofula ya ama mma nọ ahịa mkpa ya tọwa.
Anyị nọ ahụ ka anyị nọ ahụ.
Okay, ya Igbere mma nọ. Afia m sa Chike Emmanuel Aba ọmụnwa ji abịa kpaị gbasara ọkara nge ji agba uru ukwu mmadụ chọọ ije skuul ala bekee akpatịkwanụ ihe ụfọdụ nwee ike inyetụ aka ka njem ahụ dị ferefere ọhịa mmewala mgbe dụ anya obodomochi nọkwa n'ebe a ebiri mma.
Ndewo imela nwanne nwoke Chike Emmanuel. Ka m nsokwa ya hele o jide aga onye ọjọọ m ji achọta okeletu kọwata onwe ya bụ Akụma David. Akụma keletu nwa Igbere ga-akọwata onwe mere ọ bụ ịfụla Akụma dịla ọfụla ngwa nwanne ya nwa mi Victoria Igbo ngwa gara ihu keletunu Igbere ga-akọwatụrụ Igbere onwe.
Igbere students onye agbala ngenge anyị ebiri ezumezu afia m bụ Igwe Victoria Chinasa m bụkwa m the former treasurer national ndị NAIS abịa ka anyị kparịta ụka nụkwana ihe ndị de anyị chee ịkpaghara anyị wele eji ewesa scholarship na ihe ndị ọjọọ ndewonu.
Ndewo, anyị ekelela. Onye ọjọọ m achọ ka m kpọbasa bụ Gabriel ọ bụrụ ihe ọnwa igwe eji enyonyo odo ga-eti ya ma ọ dịkwa na ọ ga-egwofe igwe okwu ramut kpaa ije ka anyị nụwa ịnụ ahụ olu anyị o mere ọba igwe nwa bekee nyetụwa ya nsogbu mgbe ọ dụkwa mma ya baisa ta anyị kpọbasakwa ngwa ga-akwara ihu keletu Igbere ga-akọwata onwe Josiah Dimgba gara ihu keletu Igbere ga-akọwata onwe kpa ije anyị nụ anwa gwofe igwe okwu ramiot ga-akpa ije ịnụ anwa olu m ga-egwofe igwe okwu ramiot gwofe ya ramiot o mere ọba ihe ọnwa ya nọdụ enye nsogbu. Ifeanyị Ijeọma keletu Igbere ga-akọwata onwe ome ọsịsọ taa nwere ike gbafuje ya ọsọ banyekwa ihe anyị gbara bịa o mere ọba igwe nwa bekee ọ nwanyeta nwa ndị dị n'ukwu nsogbu. Ifeanyị Ijeọma ịnụ anwa olu m atụfu oge ka mkpọbasakwa Comrade Elijah ka ọ gara ihu haziwekwara ihe ele kwesịrị ịdụ ihe anyị kwesịrị ịmarụ o ji enye ya usoro ihe anyị kwesịrị ịmara ihe ọnwa anyị bụ ịkpa ndị agha anyị bụ ịkpa taa ọ bụ ele o ji eji doro ndị ntorobịa nọ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ mahadum maọbụ ndị ntorobịa gụ ha n'ụlọ akwụkwọ mahadum nke mbụ chọta ụwa banye akara nke abụọ ụwa chọkwa na ịga ala bekee gụọ akwụkwọ ọhụ ndị ahịa ụwa ji eme ndị ụkpọrọ ụwa ji eso ndị ahịa eji eji mee ya dọrọwa ferefere ịga awa ala bekee jee gụọ akwụkwọ nke abụọ maọbụ nke mbụ ọ bụ ihe ụwa gaji ịgbawazi ya olu nzukọ anya nke taa abụkwa n'ụwa ebe ọ na-agwụ anyị meghakwa ata anyị mara anyị nwekwa ike ịbịa mgbe ọjọọ enwere ike enwere ndị nwotu ya lala ajụjụ ụwa achịghị ịjụ ka enwere ike hazi ya wa ajụtụ ka anyị gakwara ihu Comrade Elijah Kalụ ngwa ga-akwara ihu haziere anyị ele o kwesịrị ịmalisa. Ndewo.
Igbere ndewonu. Honestly, I'm so much happy to be in our midst again, having served the association for the past how many years. When I was a PRO, it was in 2013. That's when I was a PRO. So since that time up till now, the service, it was so determined, so focused that we are trying our best to give back to the society, to know what we can do to support ourselves and the younger ones. I'm also happy that that light has been there shining. I must commend the previous administration and also the current one that are grooming the students, bringing them to limelight, to see the need to come together as brothers, to strengthen this association and to take it to the where it's supposed to be. So, Mkelelo Nyobula, the organizer of this program, the owner of this platform, Mr. Sonidan Ladi, the president, for giving us the listening ear and all of that. When I woke up to the subject matter of our discussion today centers on everything scholarship. Due to the current situation in the country, a lot of people have seen it so difficult. They have looked at it that, I cannot be able to afford this. And due to the exchange rate, you look at it, either borrow $10,000, $18,000. In some cases, gather no 40 something thousand dollars for you to pay tuition fee. Gado so mad, you know, you just kill your desire, the fire burning in you to take up any challenge. You just kill it immediately. Why? Because you don't really know what is obtainable. You don't really know what is out there for you to harness, the whole opportunities for you to harness. So there are a whole lot of opportunity for you to harness in terms of you want to school abroad, but finance has been a very big challenge to you. You know, first of all, we are not service agent. In case say, no here, and that is why we want to come and catch our own brothers or whatever. No, it's all about to show our concern, as an egalitarian individuals, and also to give back to the society, especially our community, because I'm a onye ọla inyere aka ya ga arụ gị nyere onye ọzọ aka, and continuously like that ajede enwe development. Ọ bụ richness and worldliness emere ya for onye nge. At least a whole lot of people nwụsa ya it's a thing of joy. You get how community are do developed. That is why we are here. That information I've gotten, you share it to another person share it to the other person. Before you know it, yeah, bro, a very important and a very useful one. So that is the thing. After graduation, we know that a lot of people will want to explore opportunities abroad. There are a lot of reasons for you to explore opportunity. It might not really be, because the country is not really good, let me go outside the country, and once I reach there, I will make it. As you are suffering here, the suffering is also there, but it depends on why you are there, or it depends on the reasons why you are traveling abroad. So immediately after graduation, or after graduation, or 1 year, 2 years after graduation, you will want to explore all those opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities. I know in your own angle, you know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of opportunities out there that we in this country, we are not even exploring because of the environment we see ourselves, because of the country we see ourselves, because of the exposure. We are not really that exposed. So we just limit ourselves in a particular area. So it looks at us that that fire or that skills that we have within us, we can't show it. We can't just, bring it to limelight. It's only when you travel abroad, that is when you now see that light in you, that opportunity that you need to explore. So there are reasons that you can travel abroad. As an educationist, as a person that you have graduated from your undergraduate, you have a lot of futures before you. So it might be to harmonize those diverse set of skills in your choosing career and expertise. It may also be to deepen your knowledge and become a specialist in that your choosing career. Me, myself, I am an accountant, and that opportunity is also before me to explore. So as an accountant, you are in the next 5 years, there is something you're also looking at for yourself. You also want to be a chartered accountant. You want to be at the helm of affairs. You want to explore all the available tools, because it's not just being a graduate. There are a lot of things that are entails. There are a lot of tools you need to have for you to succeed in your choosing career. Now that AI is available now, who among us, or how many of us, knows about how to use AI, how to use it to solve your problem? These are the things. There are other digital tech courses that are coming on board. Data analytics, virtual assistant, and so many of them, and those ones in the tech aspect. So these are the things. Gone are days where people will see themselves, you are reading courses like peace and resolution, whatever. those archaic and non-relevant courses. Those courses are not taking you anywhere. So today, like I said, we are talking about scholarship. There are a lot of scholarship that are out there for you to, harness. Most of the time you want to travel, you meet some of these agents. The agents, most of them, they are after their money. They'll tell you, we are charging 1 million for you for us to do papers for you. At the end, if you ask them, is there any scholarship, they'll tell you no, because they don't have that information. And because they are just there to make their money, they'll tell you, I register. For them to start, you pay them 50% of the money. For them, before they finish, you pay this. After everything, you pay this. Then, once you get to the 70 or 80% of the process, at the end, you might have given them a whole lot of money. At the end, your visa might be denied, or something could happen. They will not tell you, you have been denied, you have been there. They can't refund you your money. You understand? So these are the things. So all this scholarship, agent doesn't know it. Even if they know it, they are not ready to assist you in that angle. So what they can do is just to focus on your admission and all of that. So today, and that is why we are here today, to let us know the whole lot of opportunity. I have a friend now, he's in UK now. He's studying on scholarship, over $40,000 scholarship. He's there. He didn't spend any dime. The only money he spent is a flight ticket and the visa. That's the only money he spent. Every other thing has been taken care of. So that is why we are here today. For us to, because we have gathered this information, it took us a lot of time. I myself, personally, my own has already matured. Maybe in the next time I will speak with you guys, you may not see me here in this maybe this platform again or environment. So most of us have gone through it. We have gone through the hurdles, seen a lot of things inside this, make a lot of research, and saw it is really working out. That is why we've decided today to come and share the same information with you guys, so that you also make use of it. You don't limit yourself in terms of finances. Even in terms of finance, there is apart from the scholarship, there are also other loan facilities you can also take for you to get everything done, pay your tuition fee and all of that, and do the rest after your graduation. So ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are here today, to give you a rundown, to bring this information closer to you, so that you'll be able to. I know we are talking. I know we are talking to like minds, those that will be able to see the opportunity and be able to harness it and make meaningfully. Bring a lot of future or benefits to their life and their this thing. So what we are here today is to tell you about all these scholarship. Most of the scholarship are university specific. Most of them as well are generally anywhere you are, both any country, US, UK, Canada, Australia, China, anywhere you are, you can be able to apply and be able to attend any university there. So that is why we are bringing this information to you, so that if you see it useful to you, you can be able to partake. If there are other information you may need across that, we are always available to assist you to get everything done. It's just for you to have that time. This is the problem we always have. We don't really have time. That is why we always sought the help of agent. We don't really have that time to make a little research, to look at what is involved. Going abroad is not that difficult. Most of us always think it's very, very difficult. Once you have your laptop or your phone, you can make research. Which school do you want to involve yourself in? You have their website, open it, look at the courses you need, look at the requirement. That's all. You can send their mail address are there. You can send them mail. They will reply you. From there, you take it off from there. Then once you see their school fees, are there any other scholarship available? Most of the schools have scholarship, in-house scholarship they can give you. Then you now look at other scholarship outside, external scholarship that you can involve yourself and be able to get it done. These are the things. You don't need to traveling abroad. You don't need to involve agent because they will straw you out. They will just use straw to dry you off immediately, and at the end, you may not get it. So that is the thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a brief under. What I did is just to give us a brief understanding of why we are here today. So later in this discussion, I'll be able to, if there's any input again, I'll be able to make it. So our other guests or speakers will be able to follow up and give us a rundown of all these scholarships and their requirements. You can meet it once you are a graduate. Once you are a graduate, you are already eligible to all this scholarship. Once you are a graduate, whether you have 2.1 HND and all of that. Me, I have HND. So anyone you have, it's just that the one you'll be able to study the requirement and be able to do the needful. So thank you so much for listening. So we'll listen to other speakers as they take us to the next stage. Thank you.
Imela Comrade Elijah Carlo izu nke taa unu anyị jekwa hụ anyị jide agwa ya ngwa ada asụ Igbere ada asụ Bekee maka anyị ihe gbasara n'ụlọ akwụkwọ. So we want to thank you very much. We want to appreciate you for this wonderful open introduction. I will right about now bring in Chike Emmanuel to take us on process by process, how to apply for this visa, I believe so, and the necessary exams, because I know it has to do with the exams, the necessary exams that we need to write, and difficulties in writing the exams, or the easy ways in passing the exams and all that. Then after that, we can also get questions and get ourselves clear before we take the last aspect of the lesson for today, which Mark Uche is supposed to help us out. So I'll bring in Chike Emmanuel. Chike, biko better, yes. Ngwanu ije kwa amalisa anyị enwesala open introduction. So ije amalisa ele anyị kwesị ga ọ bụrụ ule ndị a na-ele, like the exams that are needed and all that ga-put okwa through maybe the necessary exams, TOEFL and all the rest of them, ndị mayarila na-eje eme ya, the easy way to go, the route to follow and all that you put us through. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Chile, I'm not presently. Okay. Chile, I'm not sharing my screen. I don't know how feasible that will be. So I'm that by so that it can be driving through. So I'm not going through a number of things. Yeah, but so a small agenda.
Your screen is up. I hope you can see it. So it's up now. Empowering your future, take the leap. I hope that's it, right?
Yes, that's
okay,
it.
So go ahead, it's up.
Okay, yes. Unemela maka this opportunity. I have here many people may enjoy across the globe. So all the Kwanomaka must have the right information on how to take advantage of it. So yeah, but the agenda I want to run down. I think how real scholarships are, then which countries, types of scholarship, how to begin, then the exams and certification, the major part, and then other issues around the travel. So Mkembo, how real scholarships do? I think every year actually hundreds of Nigerians they may travel abroad for free for one scholarship or the other. So Obroman can do real scholarship do real. People may have traveled to US, UK, any country, Australia, China. So scholarship do real and them man may enjoy. So the first thing apply for scholarship, but he may accept say yeah do real because he may that by a labo Bem nora school, some don't feel a scholarship had do real. See, most scholarships na for sana send them they truly halaya. So here be kwa memebo ke mezuru. So ndo wa avo bu wenye yawa the scholarship. But with time and experience, that thought process a lot disabused because me like my close friends, I've even gotten some level of scholarship, able complete scholarships. So yes, scholarship do real. That's the first part I pass. And then speaking to the country, like I mentioned, on one country I need scholarship. I will still speak to the different types of scholarship. Yeah, so scholarship visa from country. I think that's the next agenda. The types of scholarship. So scholarship do you do cool. Um, national scholarship and international scholarship, but meeting and kind about international scholarship. That's easier for Obodojo. Now, immense national scholarship on scholarship mukwa different types according to the sponsor and saying scholarship nke governments of nations so that name sponsor. So for instance, Chinese government wiki mepe scholarship, US government, so different governments name mepe scholarship sometimes. And the mepe scholarship sometimes is to attract talents, like even beyond the scholarship, a program the UK megaton, and a special talent program, although about scholarship, what they are doing, who are mega attract, they are looking for talents across the globe. So somebody from Nigeria, an expert, maybe in IT or maybe in fashion, and acquire global talent visa. Yes, that's the name of that visa, global talent visa. So some of these countries who are mega compete to be the top in the globe. And who are see the best way to do that is to attract people who have value to offer. So that global talent visa, operable, a talented somebody, maybe into business, can be fashion, it can be IT, or a number of fields. So you apply or feel eligible an addition to the economy. You can apply for that global talent visa, 3 years, 5 years, and they will give you visa to come around. So in about say scholarship to governments of the world of different countries name scholarship, and each of them they know their purpose. Of course, Islander Agaja will speak to how you can leverage the purpose of the scholarship to increase your chances of getting scholarship. Then not just scholarship but companies na scholarship, like even within Nigeria, NLNG scholarship, PTDF, which is also a handshake between government and the company. This oil company, this Niger Delta scholarship too. So a number of scholarship now both from companies, and sometimes so an email as community corporate social responsibility, CSR, and other different things. Now, EMMG that covered the different types of scholarship is number one, the type of scholarship, because the type of scholarship, the process they are doing, one, then two, the requirement they are doing, three, their expectation na do because I like now, I will also showcase one of the best way to get a scholarship is when you understand the purpose of the scholarship. And that mean scholarship. For instance, those scholarship by governments of nations, and they in the so definitely ma mibuko wonyo kakuko ba lurije waste your time one because what experts, people do very academical, so in need different types of scholarship, their purpose, what they are looking for. So on a help okay can be sitima because scholarship choose every year scholarship na fusan. He combined their both partial scholarship, full scholarship, all are doing hundreds. You can now, of course, it also speaks to the opportunity per time. Hundreds of scholarship now for some online every year, and people say. So, but Obu Zubawa some of them the chances do very slim. Some scholarships you want to from Nigeria, maybe 7 out of the whole Nigeria. No one then go 2, one then go 3. So and each of those scholarship bodies their criteria. So you understand the scholarship body, their criteria, and all those things. On the help Gamaro being a channel your energy because man don't get by or scholarship, which scholarship full-time job or a lot of work. Mobile because it is free. And a lot of free onye achọ ihe do free ma ndị nwụhala m okpo na awa isi ka wale ma wale musa wee gwere ego ntibakwara akpa. So enwekwa scholarship by private individuals, some people do established we mepe scholarship in their name. Most of those who are in Nigeria sponsor their own interest, any area one interest. Enwekwa scholarship by universities. I'm gonna cover this one more. Some big organizations, universities, US, UK, on a Bukari research scholarships. So oburi Igbo ọkwa nke ndị oburu na anụ ọkụ ya ihe mkpa nwa sị each scholarship nwe ya nwa ihe ọ chọrọ. So ịmarụsị ike adọghị ngwa ga leghara ya anya lewe anya ngwa ịma sị inwe what it takes to pursue it. So like universities na scholarship on a Bukari research, that means I make attached to a professor go ya bịa mewa research. So jewa lab mewa gather data and all those. That is mostly the kind of scholarship universities nenye. Or don't come some scholarship for diversity sake. Maybe what feel to see blacks no invest where small and onye good branding. They can also open, but even at that too, they also want somebody to very intellectual. Then NGOs, foundation, one scholarship. I will still talk about it. Opportunity Fund Scholarship or US Embassy in Nigeria and scholarship. So I will still speak to it in detail. The structure of that scholarship. Once your WAEC don't up to a level of good result, they will draft you in and guide you to get. Many people are gala US from secondary school straight to US. Then every able graduate, your result of Doma, you move straight from BSc to PhD, skip or masters. It's possible. Those are some of the things many people you can move from BSc, may PhD direct. So I will get to that. Then research scholarships. Research scholarship, some schools need research scholarship. Then research scholarship from organization of the globe like this NASA, this space organization who are a scholarship, research scholarship for people who may enter into space research. Then electronics people, AI, the data, some organizations need special listing for those type of scholarships. So yes, ihe ọjọọ m tie kpa eto bụ ndị eli ji ebido ịnụsịala ele si scholarship dị nwa mma ọ dị nwa chọrọ ọnụ gasịkwa ọ bụ n'omume ya bụ ebe ọ na-eseti. So ọ bụ ele onye mbụ kpa ya lanụ ji ọ bụ Mission Impossible ndị mma na-enwusa enwe isi abụọ ọ bụkwa na-ele so IM ma ndị enwe mmadụ ma ndị sala village onwe ndị mmadụ bụ na onwe onye bụ one per se, sorry for want of words, but just to speak to any special advantage, but because of was at the right information, they were able to leverage scholarship, may travel, guy abroad, for the guy where family abangola. So part of the requirement this thing now is to start early, bidongwangwa. Scholarship anybody may scholarship do organize. The chances in are very slim because number one, like I said before, do very competitive. Many people acquire, and some of the scholarships have nabu sometimes about the whole West Africa, sometimes about the whole Africa, then about country by country, like Commonwealth. Commonwealth scholarship slot and a slot to Nigeria we cable like maybe 7 or 50 just within 1 digit 2 digits slot. So it may do organize one le madu jeji do ya so bude plan may apply scholarship ya me ha then go nwa chosakwa ho na say scholarship gburugburu ge nwu say ona ja ona ara. So the first thing will begin early. You know, for Amamde na is no weba for nde Canora school. If you really want to get scholarship, the best time is between Abumbe Canora school. You cool down, like I said, Gach officer, of course, that's the next one. Gach officer, the scholarships that are available and their requirement. And their requirement, very, very important. And part of also what I know about them madam, because only one concept, this Japa syndrome is doing so much damage to one day at any cost, any place. Any ọbụla by ma gaja mahali obodo ado ha living on some people galant countries that this lady Abike Dabri, what's her name again, not in charge of diaspora, this thing, had to go and rescue them because some of them obodo school obodo wagabu obodo don't threaten, maybe some of them do very toxic for blacks, some of them will racist country. In fact, also one country yaga some universities in them apply hala buildings and accusing here under some trees and some of these mushroom countries. You know, I am a boom an advocate of a law blood hard of for Nigeria. You know, many people for land in Nigeria. Ya bro for back by bojo or ladara or makelesiala mala means many things. So I always encourage people plan. More a vision. You know, that's the second point here. Define your goal. That's why again, starting early, outbreak and no school. You know, kudos to you. Plan near yourself. That ain't your life goal. You know, I normally tell people to use the Stephen Covey 7 habits of highly influential, successful people. 7 habits of highly successful people. Do what you Abraham bem kalan kobe na mubwa. I am not doing Obron can Java bed on him 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, or no. That hand them toy here, let's say achievement before my half. So those things bring energy cascade down, marrow your path. Mimo vision, give them a scholarship, constantly by bolo tricoti, gabaraga, gabaraga. You may end up just living a frustrated life. So cool down, God, that happen my aspiration. What do I want to achieve? Get that thing they help. God master the scholarships. Scholarships who may not align with those your aspiration. Either at least then God juaku that the requirements for this scholarship and it was some general requirements. General requirements, I can say a number of them, your credentials. You know, when many people may apply for scholarship, your documents are to scanned. Okay, do you hard copy? You know, what if his scholarship are not very close to deadline? You know, so you need this scan your documents, TIA OneDrive, you know, your documents are OneDrive so that may not go na boss, get his scholarship, gaga and web may download. Me may use OneDrive more Google Drive, get send their email, may scan all your documents, your degree, your NYSC, here do me mobile certificates, scan your email. About playing Poku scholarship, I say deadline boot today. Or boy, but I got to a cyber, got download the year long, video the application. That's the first one. Make sure your document ready. Then, up and bombing a master some documents like some scholarship na siwa was academic transcript and Emmanuel Nigerian matter make some academic transcript ne guru months to get. In fact, Omelam lose one scholarship like that. because I'm J Poly from Poly me direct entry guy university. So I apply for that scholarship plan strategically yeah. But to don't me moza bo me okay in Finland, you know, me the application me doom. Then just few days to closing of the scholarship, what your transcript Poly, you transcript university, all about the last thing. Nwa isi gara agara ọdụ izi omume kọlụ nwo nke daban wasi wani dịkwa scholarship poly mo because so wani si ebido ma 100 level so wasi ndị ahụ eme na ebido ma 100 level so ọ direct entry so wani the transcript that direct entry ọ nke onji kọna him. So I'm just saying you need to prepare your documents. Transcript ọ bụrụ the scholarship need the transcript ga-enwusa transcript on tibanya your email or OneDrive. Then you just do very important generic items. Most of the scholarships you may apply for, they will ask for it, you know, recommendation letter. So you need the recommendation letter on, and you need a good relationship with mostly academicians and maybe mentors. Bononde is say na you could become recommendation. You deru recommendation letter don't mao. On one day, men when was a scholarship, when you see the recommendation letter, the line in maybe he's a good boy. Give him the scholarship. A boy lende be mama. What say the recommendation letter? What your recommendation letter do detailed? In fact, for the one acquire what they need. Every recommendation letter madu de garo we see mo eloji maro how long go maro now your leadership ability, and some of them now see on your work by yourself your ability to communicate, you know. And in my recommendation letter do many types also depending on the scholarship. Almost some scholarship now show one in the academic recommendation letter acquire me on our don't major school go lecturers that because recommendation letter from your lecturers they help for those academic recommendation. Then recommendation letter from mentors, maybe industry leaders, you know, somebody that can speak to your leadership ability. But each of them just one sentence, you know, without the letterhead, one sentence will not do the job. Only can work around Nigeria, but abroad, watching details of what the person is saying about you. So very important. Then another component is statement of purpose. So statement of purpose, where you are selling yourself, you know, your life story and how you qualify for the scholarship. So even though statement of purpose per time now vary according to the scholarship, you are also required to have a statement of purpose done on ground that you just need to be editing per time. Then no mistake name one statement of purpose scholarship officer will go at Loban or Loban Kobla Loban. No, any scholarship officer know what they are looking for. So post your ability. You have a statement of purpose by lead you do it will not fly. Some scholarship that are targeting indigent people. Your MMG, I will still speak to that part. Some scholarship targeting indigent people. If you apply for that kind of scholarship, you know, it will fly. But TJ Guru, that kind of SOP, statement of people, cover your leadership abilities, every taking the responsibilities, projects you have been able to drive from start to finish. Give a day lead you do it, they see we can Nigeria, Mendel. You know, when I so you need to understand that even though a statement of proposed draft, like a I put out different game, you know, I mean, scholarships, you need to be very intentional. You break it down, your leadership experience, then Obrong will award any again this year. Then Obrong anything good about yourself, get the buyer. Then Obro he seek they also some scholarship and I say by he seek imitilara ndụ and eliji merie ihe isi ike ọhụ ga-edebakwa nke ọhụ. Then each scholarship ibe ime apply chekie ihe wa chọga, you know, go to the profile every scholarship, try and find out why are they giving the scholarship, because you know the truth, but life is a game of interest. Onye nyere scholarship with interest, so my interest again align with the interest of the onye nyere scholarship one adaba, no matter he or toss out this year. So try and find out what is the origin of the scholarship. Number one, what is the origin? Some scholarships born strictly for ladies, maybe onye man as a woman and all the rest, but in wikije amayawa, you know, but ije go the history masasi onye abo onye mendele nwa me ya mepe scholarship to give women opportunities, you know, gamma let's say iburu onye nwoke opportunity do low about, you know. So you need to find out the history of that scholarship, the purpose, get tell all your statement of purpose coma line. That of course in a balisanya rogala you name miss anything. Of course, some other things do very, very important. Okay, let me speak to some things, some scholarship na targeting, and then I'll also give the name of some of those scholarships. Almost some scholarship na targeting developing nations like Nigeria. Those scholarships include Commonwealth Scholarship, MasterCard scholarship. Commonwealth do Commonwealth scholarship, MasterCard scholarship, MasterCard shared scholarship. Chevening was both developing nations and also leadership. Chevening scholarship, leadership ability. You know, taking responsibility. When they take care across three things: your leadership skill, your ability to be a leader, your ability to overcome a tough circumstance. And I see how they letter on what you think leadership is. Some see they were about both diversity, culture, many things. Some across three basic areas. Again, apart from that leadership, that's chevening. Commonwealth, and Commonwealth shared scholarship, then MasterCard Foundation scholarship. Those ones are target to carry developing nations. So that means telling your story of how difficult things have been will help you. Then like shaving into showing your what you have done for humanity. So most of those ones now targeted in developing nations, they usually look for what you have done for humanity, because I feel the logic around it, you know. So that's again it talks about the being deliberate. Association, my Igbere association, many people are now be take care serious. That association alone, taking a leadership role and helping Igbere students can be a story you will tell to get your scholarship. It shows your how dedicated you are to humanity. You highlight madoli help, maybe students help, how you manage the affairs of the organization of the distinct organization. That alone is how to demonstrate. Some people even go ahead as far as volunteering for NGOs just to fill in that gap. Why this scholarship, you need to be very deliberate. So when you know this before, maybe make an school, you volunteer for a number of organizations. Say, okay, that even Commonwealth, you explain what you have done for humanity. So that I feel when I say, okay, so it becomes a part of what to qualify you. Then, of course, I've already spoken to some universities, scholarship to attract diversity. So maybe I say blacks, apply for one university in the US. I forgot the name of that university. Blacks. You know, blacks are do and it's not a good for their brand. It's not good for their brand. So we're targeting blacks for admission into the school. So that kind of those universities talk diversity. You know, that means those kind of university, their requirement na bokare onye isi akwụkwọ. because even though we are black, so you know, we have a lot of work to do in you. Then on then okay, then I target purely in this research. Today, many universities across the world, US, UK, research opportunity now for sir, almost every week, in fact, almost every day. But on abukari fonde e mana see ime bụ akwụkwọ, because some of them na bụ lab work, you know, and somebody degree alone. If you have a first class, you can be able to apply for direct PhD. You know, if you have a first class degree, you can be able to apply for direct PhD. For that, for this kind of research, it will research opportunity every day from US, and then moji ọdụmma ka Igbere chọrọ scholarship ikwosi join some scholarship bodies like ndị na-enye scholarship update, things like scholarship I'll get the name as we proceed. A number of scholarship websites they send the update in scholarship, they will update you. You know, got to I join our WhatsApp groups, and some WhatsApp groups name update about scholarships. Scholarship region, yes, that's one of them. Scholarship region, one in update on scholarships. So in a lot of research opportunities now, for LinkedIn were another place to see openings, especially for research. Obviously, in more LinkedIn, you know, many people pay so much attention to Facebook. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very good for scholarships. So many research opportunities. You know, research opportunities and are very specific. And we can research on AI, research on automobile, research on agriculture, research on renewable energy. About that research in favor of carrying them on STEM, you know, science, technology, engineering, around that line. You know, all up and down the favor carry. So bring in kind of school, bring into a STEM field. Just start preparing yourself for such opportunities. You know, more time you just see the professor writing that a professor, why young research funding of such amount that he needs 2 students that will join him in his lab for a research. You know, well, I'm up to 3 friends. Yes, that's how they travel to University of Florida, chemical engineering related kind of research. You know, they applied we are from degree to PhD straight, from degree to PhD. You know, they applied to the professor made interview and took them. So yes, that is that for those research. Then some target leadership skills, and a number of scholarships now targeting leadership skills. They are looking for to raise people with leadership skills. So those kind of scholarship, bring lead a number of organizations. Again, as a student, if you are looking for that kind of scholarship, take your time, spend your time, they build your leadership portfolio. You know, accept leadership position, fellowship, like NAIS. You know, just take up something that will show you that you're a good leader. Of course, let me speak to general requirements. Generally, they always look for leadership, problem-solving skills, creativity, and then other areas. Of course, one of the things he mentioned is this competitive age. You know, I find out your area of strength. You know, like operate check a book of one a research related scholarship. You know, it will just waste your time. So that target ended in dedicated to leadership, things to service to humanity. Target those kind of scholarship. Prepare your evidence. You know, package your for them. Then okay, let me speak to some other like part of the house I want to speak to. Okay, I've already spoken to the US admission, but I will speak to certification, Madam and Musa, to give you more age. You know, that is where the likes of IELTS comes in and GRE. Now, GRE, but one again off on there, don't know akwụkwọ inclined. GRE, GMAT, inwe a good GRE score, you can apply to most universities in US when your scholarship straight. Inwe a good GRE score, you know. In fact, what many people do is mega NYSC mde nwoke ego to write exam we save ego ala wiwa amamu ndị no mega service no na ra meha broadcaster we save ego ala wiwa mekọta ya lay some of those exam, you know. NYSC na do carry very busy, you are free, small task and enye wa lewe anya go akwụkwọ ombe mo nwa delay my IELTS mekọta ego ala wim because I knew I wanted to work around scholarship. Mekoteko, Mesa my international passport. It was my Alawi money. Save. So I bring mega maybe a copper. Ya bro scholarship dogo obu. Oh ya bumbini di isakwisi edimam cheng pasiala. Check the requirement. You need an international passport. For most of them, each apply. You need the international passport. Get save we go. You know, maybe save we go. My international passport. Because without international passport, in lay this English proficiency exam, that the IELTS, would lay the IELTS exam. So that is brings me to where I'm talking about some certification in the Musa, some certificates, competitive age. So for US, ile ala GRE, a good score. In fact, on one day, one multiple scholarship from US, you know. So what is what some people do during period of NYS one call because it's a bit tasking the exam. So who are those schools in the US field? You must say good score for say brain, they should harvest. They will start looking for you once you apply and they see your result. So a plan, yeah, you save your money, write your GRE. Then another this thing on one organization, opportunity fund. I already mentioned them partly. Opportunity fund, that's US Embassy. What the way they structure their own scholarship is mostly US. Who are behind here, they say, of course, they know that US need that GRE. So here they may apply for their scholarship. They will take you in. When your mentorship, they will guide you. He needed to take you in his academic excellence and prove that of need. He go CLS, you know, like I mentioned, you have to know what each scholarship people require. He go CLS, he go CC na ANCPA, then go seek academic excellence, either from secondary school, and then as from secondary school, Musa University, or from first degree, he got PhD direct. So who are help? They don't give you direct scholarship, but scholarship one enable for this certification because this certification may increase your chances. So who are take you in? They will pay for your IELTS exam or TOEFL or your English proficiency. In my English proficiency, but in most schools they want to know how well you can speak English, write English, hear English, and read English. You know, that's the 4 areas when they test you. So the way they used to test this is through English proficiency exam. Engo TOEFL, engo IELTS, engo Duolingo, engo OET, you know, HUC, but some of the most popular ones, but IELTS and TOEFL, you know. So Imo for the requirement for the part of the requirement for some schools. In fact, almost some schools, almost some schools may apply at UK then with my IELTS. Why I see my score, they were giving me discount. They didn't want to give me full scholarship. They scraped a very reasonable amount of the tuition fee. So this certification, they help you increase your chances. Then almost some scholarship, even within Nigeria, require IELTS. So NLNG scholarship, NLNG, their scholarship need the INEMO IELTS band 8. IELTS band 8, that is what qualifies you to even apply for the scholarship. So remember how certifications help you to increase your chances of getting a scholarship. This NLNG, this thing, will require IELTS band 8 to write it. Then of course, the opportunities there are all the different countries that your IELTS score. They use it to ascertain a level of brilliance from you. Of course, I've spoken to GROE. Ile GROE, you target US schools who are in 3 admission intake, one fall, spring, and summer. But the biggest time one in funding to take people in about the fall, which is from September intake. The spring, but the second one that took quite popular, which is January intake. All very few schools name the summer admission. So now the IELTS is also part of the requirement for even normal admission for some schools. Like I mentioned, is an English proficiency exam. In a go see some other things, your ability to speak English, your ability to understand, read, write English. So even some schools, even though we are paying, they still require that IELTS. So having it helps you break a number of barriers. But then also quite important to note, because many people now around generally IELTS and they don't have a plan. That's why I always come back to plan. IELTS name expire, or born name expire. But once your IELTS certificate do more than 2 years old, many universities will not honor it again. Once your IELTS had more than 2 years old. So you need a very clear plan. Before get a lower, GROE should be, I think, 5 years, and some or this thing will not honor it again. So some of this certification, your threshold open ogawa may use they will not honor it again. Or I feel you see, you must have dropped you may have dropped or increased, that the certificate again is not a clear representation of your competence, and hence they feel you should be reevaluated. So it's very important to also bear in mind that in the a plan, ibile IELTS, okay, what scholarship we him targeting with this IELTS very important. Then what is the time frame I'm gonna apply, and all the documents I need to apply for this scholarship. So oge agala ebe dị ukwuu. So ka m gbalịa chịkọọ ya ọnụ so that enwekwa time for questions. In summary, ihe mkpasịla in summary on how to elije Musa scholarship is to start early. Ibido ngwa ngwa, target the required scholarships you are looking to apply. Musaya their requirements so that you can start building them. Leadership is required. And then acquire community service. You start getting them. Recommendation letter, transcript, SOP, statement of purpose, game Musaya, those things, and then make sure documents you scanned either in your Google Drive or OneDrive or email. Then check here, scatter your eggs, in many places. May apply to many scholarships you may edo qualified for, as a cast your bread upon many waters, Then I also spoke to make sure, the scholarship you may apply is aligned with your goal. Like a very good example, almost some people, they are not research oriented, but one PhD scholarship that is not even in their area, but because they are bright, who are intelligent, and you are the scholarship, who got the scholarship, though frustrated, they couldn't even do the research. In fact, there have been some news of suicide attempt by some people make a PhD who are confused about their area at all. Who are no scholarship abaila, who are smart, who are find their way, maybe reach out to the professor and they were selected, but they got stuck. So very important to make sure, you have a plan, and the scholarship, this thing ties into your plan. It helps you to know where you're looking for. Then, of course, manage your strength, your area of strength. Me bonyo kisi akwụkwọ, your reject to scholarship or research. Na they do made for publish a paper. Got to some areas like leadership and all those things. Then you have to believe in yourself. Then general mention around travel is just to make sure that for every travel you have the right information and in a good plan on how the journey engagement will tie in to your overall life goal. You know, make sure you may verify information in you. Don't just rely on third party information. And I believe God will help us. Come take it to a pause, maybe to receive questions. And if the other time I remember how much time we have left.
Imela ndewo. O ji eme ka m kpọbasa ma Comrade Elijah Elobo ọ bụrụ nwekwa onye nwere ajụjụ adụkwa ajụ ada eme ya kemkem oge ya agbamitiela ike. Comrade Elijah ka m kpọbasa Elobo onwekwara onye nwere ajụjụ ama m onye ka agụrụ on mụ nwa nwe otu ya ajụjụ ndị m na-ajụzụ ka m lee onye nwere ajụjụ ka m malitekwala Nicole ama m edo on mmịa nwa Anderson mmịa nwa nọ Anderson
Okay, sorry.
onwe eji ịgba chicken.
Yes. Okay. See, Mark sent the message. Come cover his part. So I'll just cover roughly. Yes, see most a message from Mark. So cover his part. So I don't have to do.
Okay, so bad. Akuma David. In Awolu ai.
Anaga molum. Anaga molum. Nga do that you can date.
Ngwa Dave sawa ihe nke mbọ m chọrọ ịjụ bụ ule ọnwa esi eletasị n'onwe oge bụ na ekwesị ilu ụlọ ọ bụrụ mmadụ elehu ule ọhụ ya bụrụ oge ọhụ aganaghị ihe la na-ele ihe na-eji eme o nwere ike ya bụrụ ọgbọele onye ọ jigoro hazie ya aganaghị ya onye ọhụ nwee ike ịgakwa anwaje ọ na-elekwa ya ele ebe ọ malisara isi ka ọ na nwee ele ya ele ka ọ nwere ike mechie oge ọhụ ọ ganaghị ya ama m ịghọta ihe ndị ụkọ m gụrụ bekee sụọ ya ka oge
nghọsa ihe jụ ụfọdụ ya some organizations na-eme ala ọ na-akpa ya renewal ga-eme renew so ọ na-abụ elichi get the entire process but most of the schools most of the ule bunu from foreign organizations like that it entails the areas by like IELTS so me oga wada 2 years bonumbe after that 2 years you can still use it but on a mental submit here to some universities there were a lot of evidence to show say it's still valid. You know, I've done it sometimes, you know, new evidence, see employment letters, you know, English speaking environment, you know, somebody will send a referral for you, see where you are working, you are using English, it may fly. But once you are require a new one, you don't renew it, you in a day from beginning again. IL, GRE is a fresh one in a day.
Okay. Joshua Dimba onwe ajụjụ inwe Dimba Josiah Dimba onwe ajụjụ onwe ngwa na ajụjụ nke ọjọọ m ga-achọ ịjụ bụ okwodo ya anya ọtụtụ oge transcript ọ na-eme ije mee apply na school ọkwa school unu nakwa esendekwa transcript otu ebe ime apply ọtụtụ skuul na-eme lọ maka mgbe ị nọ na da akọwa isi na onye ọkwesịrị ịnwụsa transkript ya na oti ya oji ndị ya lọ bụ mgbe ọbụla akpụkpọ ahụ na onye ya ọtụtụ skuul na-eme ịga na apply transkript ga-enyewa detailed information ebe ịchọ ka transkript ọga wee gwegakwa ya onwe ike ime ga affect ma ọ bụrụ imewe apply scholarship ya bụrụ asị need transcript gị gara skuulu ga-eme apply for transcript ọkụwa send ekwarịa ndị scholarship board ọhụ maọbụ the scholarship organization onwe ike limit your chances of getting the scholarship ma ọ bụrụ a enwetu little delay.
Yes, in fact, yeah, but a serious problem many people face in Nigeria. My transcript waka on time, they will not consider you. So, but some universities name and unofficial transcript. So that unofficial transcript, the school see about your official transcript, but these are your grades. So some schools they release that unofficial transcript. So such a person now eject to school or making unofficial transcript. Unable all those unable the level of approval, the official one that goes through registrar and all those things. So some of those organizations abroad, each him apply for scholarship. Oh, who are going to know your transcript? Sometimes once you can send unofficial transcript, or you can even send them email. See him unofficial transcript. One another say then who are go do that unofficial transcript may process your scholarship. When you acquire the scholarship, you can send in the official one from your university. That's you now ask them to send to your university. And here some countries may want to avoid this. Who are a general body that receive transcript. Then any school may apply to an EMEA, I think some part of Europe. I think an EMEA Finland and some other distance. Any other school in this transcript, you will just go to that general body, me send there to them and fed the transcript. So he send the other ones. He need he got to school and for scholarship. Give us Joa school look or send their transcript. You know, they just be fetching it from that general body. So you have some of the few ways to manage that transcript challenge.
So, in addition to what my brother said, on Adoma, in terms of transcripts, Anahimo students' transcript is expected that everybody, once you're a student, once you graduate and get your certificate, you need to have that student transcript, have it because you have a lot to apply. There are most schools that require official at the time one require here, but mostly they will just require that unofficial. Especially schools in US, they will just tell you, okay, submit unofficial. Then in admission, then they will request you to submit the official one. But first of all, you need to have the unofficial one. But for scholarship, I believe they require that unofficial. You need to have it to help you submit anything that relates to studies to enable you get the opportunity. Thank you.
Nke atọ m jekwa ajụ ejewe egbu nke akem recommendation letter maka ma ndị ndị achọ ọbụrụ ọdụ ele ọhụ ka e nwere ike nyetu ya ndị nwanne ya onye ọnwa WhatsApp page ndị na isi onwe a template maka onwe mgbe ịkpatụgo ka esi ọbụrụ a ma edeghị ele ọhụ wa achọ ka ede ya na oje onwe ike igbochi mmadụ inwesa scholarship onwe a template done for recommendation letter nke ọdụtụrụ nwamfe afọwọdụ era WhatsApp ndị na isi elọbụ nwere onye ọbụla chọganụ ya nwere ike gwere template ọ nye onye ọchọta oderi ya onye onwe ede egwekwa nwa template ọ de sign ya onwe template.
Okay, even my brother can listen. Let me give a little answer to that. I believe we'll try and like our brother said initially, scholarship popular for its requirement and where they are heading to, and also you an applicant is heading to. So once the requirement for you'll be able to know what is required and do the needful. So in terms of that is it statement of purpose, right?
No. Say recommendation letter.
Okay, recommendation. Okay, recommendation. Okay. We'll be able to sketch. We'll be able to get the general requirement, you know, the necessary information you need to put. So we'll be able to get
it. Ma statement of purpose, my recommendation letter. Yeah. Draft to a template. Template on a send and then I use WhatsApp. Exactly. ya dụkwanụ
Yeah,
mfe imekwa ya ele ọhụ ama m
exactly.
odola anya
Of course, of course. It's okay like that.
ngwanụ ka m jụtụkwa ndị ọjọ ama mma ndị ọjọ dele netwọk nya wee ezigbota nsogbu ya mee ịjụ ajụjụ a
They can still type on this thing. They can still type chat platform.
anyị nwekwa nkeji ole ole David ọ bụrụ ide ya ala ajụjụ gị ọ ga-ajụ ya ma ọkwa na ike ede ya anyị gwerukwanụ okwu mmechi ele Mark Uche kwesịrị inye anyị Chika nwere ike enyekwa anyị okwu nke Mark anyị nwere ike pịachie ma ọ bụrụ ọ dele igwe okwu anyị akwawa nsogbu ngwanụ Chika gwerunu nkeji m ga-enwe anya chịkọtakwara ya okwu mmechi ele Mark kwesị inye ịkpa ha akwa comrade akpa izuo anyị enwekwara ike pịachie ya ngwagara ihu
Okay. So Mark, onye ọ chọrọ ịkpasa bụ one special scholarship ndị China mega, the Chinese government scholarship. So one up to 30 scholarships for 274 Chinese universities. So an opportunity to one open. So also the one hang by saying some scholars.
o melọba igwe okwu ya enyekwala nsogbu comrade ngwa unmute ga continue okwelawa ịkpatụ ha anyị jeka eme ihe a mgbe ọjọ ele ọ bụ ka anyị nwere ike nwụsatụ ya kwanụ ma
websites to email apply for that scholarship.
Go ahead, Chike, go ahead. Mr. Chike, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. See, I'll drop website for anybody to more about that scholarship. Everyone
Just list them.
more information.
List here later. We'll share it with them.
I'm not drop this chat, the website for that Chinese scholarship.
Do you have their name? You can just call them out and later.
Okay,
we can
so
share
I think about Chinese government scholarship, CSC.
Okay.
Chinese government scholarship, CSC. Yes, that's Oyabunke scholarship China market to
yeah. So once someone log into the website, you'll be able to see other scholarship, right?
Yes, in the universities in Yemen.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's the most pronounced scholarship I want in.
Okay. Ihe anyị jeka eme mmemme ọjọọ lọba ya nwere ike hazi ya ihe ọ ele o jikwa n'ụba atọ nwa anyị jeka hazi ya ka enwesa ya ibe ndị donụtọ nwere ọ bụ ndị anyị nwere ike tinye akwụkwọ ebe ọhụ ajụjụ dimgba jụga ọ sị na ya chọrọ ịmasa ma how do one get access to the platform to get scholarship update o nwere platform ndị platform ebe ụwa nwere ike ịbanye emega drop ya na his WhatsApp page platform ụwa nwere ike ịbanye ma ọ bụrụ ihe ka ụwa nwere ike nwụsa ya information ihe ọnwa scholarship information scholarship although it's your scholarship region ebe
just one of many choose scholarship region is one about who are the very pro now one abali share your update many scholarships who are my WhatsApp group eta pokwa ha net who are send a day link their WhatsApp group one share your update every day on scholarship available very I think it's even sufficient self because almost on a guy scholarship na ga one they almost pick all of them scholarship region.
Okay, Joshua, dimba inola Josiah dimba inola scholarship region ni onge Nwekwara ndị ọjọ adrọpụ akwa ya ra saịtị ndị nayis yara nke ndị ntorobịa. Unu emeela ele mkpaila anyị je ka anọkọtakwa ọjọ ka enwere ike denye ya arụ ndị anyị aka maka ọ bụ ihe dụrụ mma bụ ihe a na-ezita ezita anakwa na-enwomita ihe dụrụ mma enwomita. Unu emeela m kelele unu maka ele unu ji pụsa ohere unu bịa bụrụ tupu ya ihe ndị a ya doo anya. Ndị nwekwa nna ajụjụ ajụa ihe ọkwa ka m mee ka ndị ọjọ marụ ọ bụrụ ka nwee ajụjụ inwe ka ike ịjụkwara ajụjụ izisa ya Igbere mmiri anya egwegakwara ya ndị rohu abụrụ ndị bịanụ kpasịara ya ele o ji edo anyị egwegarụwa ya wee nwere ike sakwa ajụjụ ọhụrụ ndị anyị adịghị echoje ịkwachi gworo nwa 30 seconds Comrade Elijah nye anyị okwu ikpeazụ ịkpa ha Chike ga-egwekwa 30 seconds nyezuo anyị okwu ikpeazụ. Ndewo.
Okay, ndewo nwanne m ịgbalịala, and before I akpọ a day, let me just put one or two scholarship. Like our brother mentioned, we have the Chevening scholarship. This one is for UK. They will start the scholarship will open by August. This August, for next academic year, which is September. There's also a Commonwealth scholarship. There's also a Great scholarship. They are all in UK. There's also PDF, that is from our own country here. We also have NDDC. We also have a Fulbright scholarship. This one is for US, if you are going for US schools. We also have a MasterCard Foundation. This one is specific to some schools you can enter. And we have a Rotary International. These ones have a specific schools. We have also a lot of fellowship that comes up around. Fellowship is all about a development agenda. You understand? If you have in your choosing career, you can decide to serve in any of them, any of the topics that comes up. You will be funded. You know, everything will be paid for. You go to that country, you can switch over to your school and do the ones you can do. So this scholarship is what you can go back to your drawing table, search for them, the scholarship regions, open them, make your research and know their requirement and be able to, you know, have an informed decision. So Iba na akpọ a day today. Unu agbalịala njikwa na ohere ada ekele onye ọbụla bịa nọnyere anyị. Ị ka nwekwara ajụjụ like onye organizer akpai, you can still reach out ka enwe ike saa your questions. We can also assist you in where we can. So ndewo ndị nwanne m unu agbalịala ele ọnwa ime ya taa anyị nakwa ka eme ya izu ọjọọ.
Ndewo. Chike ngwa gwokwa n'ụwa 30 seconds nyezuo anyị okwu ikpeazụ.
Okay, okwu ikpeazụ m ese mmadụ roho bụ scholarship opportunity do for everybody. One scholarship je fit in your pursuit. Saa enyemaka Chineke chọsa nke ọhụ Chineke na-eme ya ọdụ isi rafia Jizọs. Amen.
Unu emeela Igbere ndị nwe m kelele unu emeela maka ịbịa nọnyekwara anyị. Ihe mmemme anyị ajekwa abịakwa ọjọ izu ụka ọjọ Satọde ọjọ bịanụ anyị je nke Satọde bịanụ ji abụ saa elekere anyị 12 mgbe anyị ji Igbere ka anyị je ra ndị ụwa na-atụ ọnụ ka anyị rawa jee nọrịkọta Igbere mara ele a na-eme ya. Unu emeela ka ọbasi du elu chewega onye ọbụla bụ n'ọnwa afọ ebiri okomoko ka mmiri atala ka azụ anwụla nke onye ọbụla meghe adụgharị ya nụ mma ka ọ gaa nke ọma nke ọjọọ onye megha ka o gbofu aka ya ihe ọjọọ ka ọ bụkwara ihe ọma ihe eji mara ndị Igbere. Unu emeela ndewo.
Yeah, thank you.